So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Lauletta. But he's got it to Hearns. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey. Now let's go. 3-19.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Gone. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll run it here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point try, good by Gano. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Lauletta now on second. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Airing it out for Hearns. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go. Black 80!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
180!
This is Breida. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, gun! Tight is right. Watch tight is right. Here we go. 180!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. By 20! 180!
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, 4 down. By 20! By 20! Yes!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Gun, gun. Four down. Chip.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Right 20. Left 80.
They get it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Here we go. Left 80.
Now Garoppolo. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Go ahead.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Garoppolo now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey, we got black 80! 180!
And they'll run it here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll toss it to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. That is right. Black 80. 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come out here in the eye. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lauletta on first down. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
3-19! 3-19!
Now here's Lauletta. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, hurry up! Hurry up! Like 80! With 80!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. With 80! Check, check. 85 is coming. 85 is coming. Yes!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down. By 20! With 80!
Right back to him on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Allen's got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. By 20. By 80.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
By 20. By 80.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey. 4 down. 180.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This is Hunter. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and 1, Lauletta wants to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Conner, and past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Hunter. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lauletta to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. For Lauletta, one final throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Niners, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-13. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.